Yo, hey, y'all already know Light Worker Wayne, and I'm here with my brothers, director Hueyg. Man, we here at a fantastic premiere. Before it's too late, this is very important because it deals with suicide prevention, and a lot of times, hey, we could talk about it, we could have events about it, but when you see it in visual form, it impacts you better. And this helps connect our brothers and our sisters to understand that mental health is no joke, and we got to stay on our mental for we could be at a state of elevation. Hey, let's get it.
So, first of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out. In 1915, a brother by the name of D.W. Griffin created a movie called Birth of a Nation. This is the image of the black man that has permeated the cinema for almost 120 years. The image of a savage black man who just wants to simply consume all the negative aspects that society has to offer. But it's up to us, black men. It's up to us to redefine our narrative when it comes to how we are identified, not only on the cinema screen, but in reality. Because far too often, what we see on TV, we misconstrue as reality. We can create with instruments we carry around in our pockets every day and disseminate what we create across the world. Before it's too late, it's only 11 minutes. We're going to watch it, and then we're going to discuss it, and then we're going to move out into the world and we're going to implement what we learned and what we shared in here today. We're going to leave different than we came in. So, that being said, let me introduce the creator of this masterpiece. I am but just a cog in the wheel. The man with the idea, he'll come and speak and give you some idea. Brother Mario, if you don't mind, he working in the background as he always does.
Thank you, always. Thank Jay once again for me reaching out to him, and he said I'm a man of his word. Actually, he's really a man of his word, and he gave me some guidance, he gave me some tips, and he helped, foresee it, and he still helped.
It ain't Disney. That's for sure.
That comment, it ain't Disney. It didn't need to be Disney.
That's right.
I've been in the mental health field for a while. Actually, this brother right in front of me, Isaiah, he's the one that mentored me in this, right? And we can tell you, just as a social worker and as a counselor, seeing this, it gives a realistic, because sometimes it's not always no happy ending when it comes to suicide.
He didn't know. In 2018, I lost my 24-year-old son to suicide. He didn't know that. So that's when I saw the film, when I read it, when we were at the end of the film and I said, we got to make him human. You saw the area where he wanted to, it was too late. But he tried to be human. Instead of him telling his son these things throughout the process, he waited till he'd beaten and burdened him. And I'm sure the father didn't intentionally do it, because if you didn't realize the father too was traumatized because he lost his wife.
Even my son, he plays football. I said, hey son, you may not be D1, you might be D2, B3, or you may not get a scholarship at all. What's your contingency plan? What's going to make you happy if none of those things work out for you?
Excellent.
And so Dad was also trying to bring some realistic things to his sons too as well.
That's right.
We talk about encouragement, we also have that realistic encouragement.
That's right.
It don't need to tell you going to Harvard and you got C's. You know what I'm saying? So
the film was super powerful, and I appreciate the invite, Diamond. There are a couple things I think in life that bring us together, and we have that commonality, whether that's sports or whether that's filming and the film industry. We all come together and we can enjoy that particular type of entertainment, if you will. But this is also a platform, and the things that are being put out are powerful. And like you said, the way it's been portrayed for the black man for so long, we can change that narrative, and we have that opportunity. I think that there's some things that we want to think about as we see things like this, because once upon a time, it was all about community, and it was all about community in raising your children and your family, and how we got through life, and how we just started to be more powerful in the world. I think as we continue to go through life, there was a breakdown. And I think it's very important that we get back to that community. So like when Diamond calls me for things like this, I have nothing better to do than to come and share and support and be a part of that, because it's important. And the other things that I wanted to say is like what we don't talk about. I think that's like major, because there's things that go on like mental health and or other thing with like not being able to have children, things of that nature, things that.
The barbershop is the focal point of the community. You know, it's extremely important to get fellowship involved and just get everybody together for greatness, you know, share different perspectives and see what we could come up with for different solutions moving forward.
Things could change. So grow, I like leaving like this, growth stands for get rid of old ways. Just keep going through the path.
And so we have to let our children know whether they are a superstar by the society standard, they are our precious jewels. We love them for who they are, not the success that man says. You are a success if you keep trying.
I think that it's important to be able to have platforms like that so that you can have these conversations, considering that we always kind of see it from the woman's perspective as a single parent, but it's important to see it from the man's perspective as a single parent. The only one that I could really remember, you know, growing up was like Furious Styles from Boys in the Hood. But you had the actual same type of situation where you had something similar.
The image of the black man has been portrayed over the years, and it's just being passed down from generation to generation. And if we don't step up and show the glass half full and encourage and help those kids get the confidence that they really need, but let them know if it doesn't work, I'm still here.
I'm grateful. The film, you know, has different messages in it, different meanings. It's a short film, but it has a lot of gems in it.